everyone, hope you all are doing great. In this video, I'm going to cover how do we create an email communication flow or an email automation system for our WordPress forms. Whenever someone fills up a form on your website, what happens next? How do you communicate them back with a confirmation email, or where do you receive the email with the information that they're going to fill up in this form? Now, trust me, this is the most critical part of any website. A lot of websites on web are having a full-blown web page that are great in design, great in communication, but when it gets into the contact page, the forms are either dysfunctional or the end user or the admin in the backend do not know where the form fill-ups are landing up in the backend. So this is the most technically critical part, and I get the maximum number of queries from this section. How do we connect forms to an email marketing software, or how do we send a confirmation mail and a series of email that follows to all the users who are signing up or filling up a form on our WordPress website or any kind of website form? So here I'm using Elementor as our page builder. I'll quickly land up on the form. Now, before that, let me give you a quick disclaimer of what exactly I'm going to cover in this video, because this is going to be a long video, and in case you want to have a quick know-how what exactly we're going to cover. So first of all, we'll see how we can create the email systems. Whenever someone fills up that form, where does that email lands up, and what is the structure of that email? How do I understand that someone has filled up a form from a particular page? And then we're going to understand how do we create a designed email like that in our Elementor. Or whenever someone fills up your form, they get a confirmation mail stating, thank you, your information was received by us, and we'll get back to you, or sharing certain information with them what's next, what their next step after they filled up the form. So we're also going to design this kind of email and set it up for our Elementor forms. Now let us get started. So I'll take you to the back end of or the editor of this page. So start teaching. This is the page that I'm going to edit right now. So simply I've clicked on edit with Elementor, and once you click on edit with Elementor, you will land up on this page where from you can control the design layout of your web page. So once it loads, you can simply get into the form over there. We are going to edit the form right now. If you want to edit the form, click on this edit form icon over there. Once you click on that icon, you'll have a slide in of all the detailed information. Now, if you look at the sections, there are 4 sections: form fills, submit button, actions after submit, and additional options. So form fills are primarily all these sections over here, whatever information that you want to collect from your user from this contact form or from this form. So under form fields, you have right now we have this information. We want to collect the name, email ID, the subject that they want to teach, their fee structure, how much they want to be paid, and any particular message, any specific information that they want us to know. And under the submit button, you can control what is the text button information or text, what is the text in the submit button that you want to show to your user, the design of the submit button, and all that stuff. Under actions of the submit, you have the option to select what happens when someone submits the form. So if an user fills up this form and hits send message button over there, what happens? So there are multiple options. Either you can get an email. You can select that, hey, I just want an email whenever someone fills up a form. I want to get notified through my email ID, so that information whenever someone fills up this form, the information shall land up on my inbox. You can also select to get this information to one of your email marketing softwares. Now, these are all those email marketing softwares where Elementor can connect, and if you're connecting any of those email marketing softwares, Elementor can directly land your information on that software. So in my case, I'll also select MailChimp. So I want whenever someone fills up this form, this information shall land up on my inbox in my Gmail, so that I can instantly get to know that someone has filled up this form and they want this particular information, and I can respond them instantly. And also the MailChimp, so that all this information are saved in my MailChimp marketing database as an audience list, and in future I can remarket or broadcast an email to all my audience who is filling up this particular form. Now, one critical aspect over here is that you need to know that this form is for whom. So you need to rename the form. How do you do it? So click on form fields over there and just try to rename the form. Here I can rename the form as teach page in my website, and now I'll quickly customize the actions after submit. So under actions after submit, we have selected email and MailChimp. So MailChimp is something that is gonna take some more time, so I'll cover how to integrate MailChimp to this form in the next video. In this video, we're covering the straightforward steps, how do we get the information in our email inbox whenever someone fills up this form, and how do we send an automated confirmation email to all those people who are filling up this form on my website. So email, under email, how do you set it up? So as soon as you add email, you'll find that a new section is appearing over this area. Now under actions after submit, if you're selecting email, that means that whenever someone fills up this form, this information is going into your email ID. Now where do you select which email ID? So this is a new section that is just appearing over here. So just click on the drop down menu over here, drop down button, and you'll have the option to select or type in the email ID into which you want to push in the information. So this form information, whenever someone clicks on send message, would be sent to this email ID, and the subject line would be this. So you can just tweak in the subject line. So here I have just typed in the subject line as new message from Teach page. So as soon as I get an email and the subject line says new message from Teach page, I'll get to know that okay, some user has landed up on my website and they visited this page, start teaching, and they filled up this particular form. And in the form, what all information do I need? I need the information of all these form fields that they have filled up. So all fields is the short code that is added over here. So all the information that they fill up over here is going to appear in my inbox. Next, I want to know who has sent this email, and here you can just add a short code, field ID equals to email. Now this short code is primarily the short code represents the email that the user puts in this section, in this field in your form. How do you get this short code? Get into your form fields. Under the email section, you'll find an option for advanced. Click on advanced, and under advanced you'll have the short code here over here. So just copy the short code, get back to your email settings. Under email settings, from email, just paste this short code over here. That means whenever you are receiving this email in your inbox, it will be showing that this email is sent from this email ID, and this email ID is primarily the email ID that has been typed in by the user in this section. From, again, similar story, get into your forms field, copy the short code for name and paste it over here. Reply to, and in case you are replying back to this email that you are getting, where do you want to send this reply email? Obviously the person who has sent you this email. So this email ID you want to respond back. So this is again, we've selected the short code for this email form field over here. So whenever you are responding back, the response would get back to the email ID that the user would be typing in over this space. I hope this is clear, and this is the overall structure. So whenever someone fills up this form, the information is getting into your email. Now what do you do in case you want to send them back a confirmation email stating that, hey, we have received your information, thanks for filling up the form, and this is your next steps, or whatever the information is. How do you do it? So for that, again, get into this section over here, actions after submit, and then you can choose email 2. Now email 1 is when email 1 is the email that you receive when someone fills up your form, and email 2 is the email that you send back to the user, whoever is filling up this form, stating that, hey, we have received your information. So once you choose email 2, you'll find that a new section is appearing in this area, email 2. So click on the drop down, and from this email 2, again, you need to customize it. How do you want this email to be sent to your audience, whoever has filled up this particular form? So I want this email to be sent to the person who has filled up this email ID, this form. So definitely this email ID, I want to send my response back to this email ID. So the short code for this email form is field ID equals to email. Again, the same story, form fields, email, advanced, and this is the short code. So copy the short code and put it over here. So this email 2 is going to be sent to the user who is filling up this form in this email ID that they're going to input in this section, and the subject line would be thank you for your interest in your skill set. You can just type in whatever subject line you want, and what is a message that you are going to send them once they fill up the form. So here is the area where you need to customize the email that you want to send to them. Now in case you want to send them a very clean and short message, and then you can personalize it by deriving the name from this form field. How do we do it? Simply copy the short code for the name. So the name short code over here is field name. This, I'll copy this and I'll paste it in the message body over here. He, and then field ID equals to name. That means the name of the user that would be inputted in this field would be automatically drawn to this message body. He, thank you for your interest. We have received your email. Whatever the email copy that you are having, just type in the email copy. So that's it. This is the email body that I want my users to get. And then you have the option to choose the email ID that your users would be seeing. So you want to send your users an email stating that, hey, we have received your form fill up, and what is the email ID from which you want to send this email. So you can put in your email ID over here and then put in your name, brand name primarily, and reply to one. If they want to reply back to this confirmation email, where this email response email lands up, so you can select the email ID from here. Send as. Under send as, you can either choose to select HTML or plain. So in case you are having just a simple text that you're putting in this message section, you can select plain. In case your email is having HTML code, so you can also paste in a designed email over here using HTML code. In that case, you need to select HTML from this drop down. Now in the next part of this video, we're definitely going to see how we can design this email further. So right now, this is a simple plain email that I've written that is going to get back to my user's inbox. Now let us see how this functions. I'll update this and get back to the front end and act as a user and see how this email appears. So what we have done, we have primarily edited the form with the required form fields. Whatever information we want to collect, we have designed the form accordingly. We want to collect the name, email, subject, hourly fees, and any particular message. We want to collect this information, so we have designed the email as per that. And then we have decided the actions after submit function. So once someone fills up this form, I'm going to receive an email, and in response, the user is also going to get an email stating that, hey, we have received your form fill up. Now let us see how this functions from the front end. So I'll quickly land up on the website in the front end and fill up the form and see how it appears in my inbox. I'll land up on the email over here. I'll type in test3 and then I'll type in my email ID. I'll type in the information and any message that the user wants to type in. Send message, and this form was sent successfully. Now where do I get this email? Now remember, while editing the form, we have filled in this information. This form shall be sent to skillset.tech@gmail.com. Now I'll end up on my inbox. So this is skillset.tech@gmail.com, and here you can see that Avik test3 is the message that you have just filled in that form, and this is how I'm receiving that email, and this is the metadata. Now this metadata helps us to understand the IP address of the user, the page from which I'm getting this form filled, the time when the form was filled, and also the date of the form fill up. So this is the function of metadata in your emailers. Now again, the user has also received a response email. Let us check the user's response email. So this email was sent from this email ID because in the form fill up we have used this. This is the user's email ID right now. So let us quickly see what the user has received. Now this is the user's inbox. So this is, again, you'll find this is Avik9693. This is the inbox of the user, and the user has received an email stating, "Hey, we have received your information. We'll get back to you shortly. Thanks." So remember what we added in our form. This was the email to. Here you have received information, and this is the information that just went back to the user. Now this does not look nice. Now this does not look very professional. This is a pretty much small text that does not convey much information. I want to make this a very stunning design so that the user gets a good sense of our brand. The user also can get to explore our brand, and we can put out a lot of information in this response email. How do we do it? I'll quickly take you to an email editing software. So you can use MailChimp, Active Response. You can use GetResponse. There are multiple email marketing tools like that. I'm using B-Themes for my email design. So it's a simple drag and drop design tool. You can use MailChimp, you can use any other email marketing tool. So this is how I've designed my email. So this email is something that I want to send my users once they fill up the form. So my users are going to get this response email with the brand logo, with all the social media links, with a quick image and a thank you note for filling up this form, and the next steps. What shall you do next? You have already filled up the form. What shall you do next, and what we will do next from our end? and then a quick note on the information about the brand. That's it. Now this is the email that I want to send my users, whoever is filling up the form. How do I do it? I have designed this email right now in beefree.io website. You can use any other email marketing tools. Once you've designed it, you can add up certain UTM link parameters so that you can track the number of clicks that you are getting on this email. And this is something that we are going to cover in the next video in the email design section. For now, what we are going to cover from here is how do we copy this design into our Elementor. So from here, I can export the HTML code of this design. How do I do it? Export message, copy the HTML, or I can download it. I'll copy the HTML code, and the HTML code was copied. Similar story, if you're using MailChimp, you can also do it from your MailChimp account. Similarly, just copy the HTML. I'm talking about MailChimp because a lot of people use MailChimp. You can simply design your email and export the HTML code. I've copied the HTML code right now. I'll get back to my Elementor editor, and here under the message section, I'll just delete everything, clean. Right now, I'll just paste in the HTML code that I've copied from my email editing software. So this is the HTML code that I've just copied, and this is the long code that I've just copied, and I'll update it. So what I'm doing over here, I am customizing or designing the email that the user would get once they fill up the form. So I'll get back to the form over here, fill up the form again, and see how I get the response email. So this would be test 4. I'm just naming it differently so that I can recognize what this is all about. I'll fill up the form, and let's see how I get a response. So this form was sent successfully. I'll get back to my admin inbox, and under admin inbox, I'm getting this email, test 4. I'm getting this email that, hey, someone using this email ID has filled up this form for this particular query or information, whatever it is. Now, let me land up on the user's end. So this is the user's inbox, Avix9693. This is the user's inbox, Avix9693. So in this inbox, I have got this response from the company. Let us see how this response looks like. So this is a response that I've just received, exactly same as the design that I did on my email marketing tool or email marketing software. So this is the design email, which looks far better with a lot more interactive options to explore the brand further. So this is the first response that they are getting once they fill up the form. So this information, this mail shall contain all the possible brand information so that the user gets to know you better. So this is how the email looks like, a fully functional and neat and clean designed email as compared to what we received earlier. So earlier we have received just a plain text like this. So instead of sending a plain text, use an email marketing software like this to design an email in a very neat and clean format and send a professional email like this. So that is how we can design the flow of emails in Elementor. This is, trust me, this is one of those most critical or technical aspects of Elementor Form Builder. So a lot of people build the website, but they face a lot of problem in setting up this email communications for their forms. So I hope this video has helped you out. In case you need any further help in this section, please comment below. Now, I spent a lot of time to discover this process of sending designed email from Elementor Forms. I spent a lot of time on discovering how do we send an email to our Gmail ID instead of using some SMTP server or some configurations like that from our Elementor form. I hope this was a helpful session for you. In case you have any doubts, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button if you think this was important and helpful. Bye bye. See you in the next video.